and
Suze
from Two Tired Moms.
Moms
So Susie dressed up
I
for
did
this
not.
episode.
This is. I wear this to bed.
You wear something called Wild Child to bed.
I do.
Is that
Yeah,
like
I
on
do.
certain nights? It gives a little-
Only on the weekend.
Only Saturday between 8 and 9.
Not in
Welcome to our second
Yes.
episode. Botox is for winners.
It is. I love it so much.
Yay! And Susie's been getting Botox since she was
Yeah, I think I
27.
was 27.
How did she even know about Botox?
My mom told me I needed to pick me up.
Shut up!
No.
She told you
Yes.
about
and I
Botox?
Did. I did need to pick me up. Yes, I did.
Oh,
First, yeah. Yes.
I mean, you were a chain smoker in New York.
I
That
know
might have
I
helped.
was.
Yeah.
It aged me so bad. It aged
But your
me
mother-
so bad, and no one told me. I was like,
I mean, my mom told me I might have a thyroid problem and I should get my weight looked at. So I'm saying
you
our
do
mother,
have thyroid problems.
our mother
Thank
is
you.
very informative.
Yes.
But so she said, "Would you like a little Botox?"
No, she said, you know what, you need a little pick me up. That's what she said.
I thought that would
And
be a
she-
cookie.
Or something
Botox.
illegal.
Oh.
I mean, like an upper. But no, but let me talk about it because I do love Botox.
Yeah.
So much.
Let me, for the record, say that we are unbotoxed right now, so
Right
we're
now.
not testimonials for any kind of
I
Botox.
have not gotten it done for 5 years because I have been pregnant or nursing for 5 years.
Okay,
But
so
you
just so
can
we're clear, we're
see
not advertising
this is
Botox.
so deep.
This is real. This is pre-Botox.
I think this might be a 4K camera, so they'll really be able to see it.
Okay, so
But it's so bad, and I think I scowl.
so did your mother say try Botox, or you said I need Botox?
No, she said, you need a pick-me-up. Why don't you try Botox? And I was like, yes, ma'am.
My
Yeah.
mother's like, why don't you try working out? Okay, so
Yeah.
so then you went and did it.
So I went and did it.
Okay, we'll tell your story. Then
And
I'll tell
I
my
was for
story.
sure not the youngest there.
No, was it LA or New
LA.
York?
Oh, LA, for sure. So, your story or my story?
Your story.
Okay, so I got, the first time I ever got it done, I got so much done.
Did you have a
I
Groupon?
looked perpetually, no,
Was
it might
this
have been
before
a Groupon.
Groupon?
It might have been a
The
Groupon.
best plastic
But-
surgery is always from Groupon.
I got so much done. I'm not kidding. I always
How
wanted
many
those,
units
hold on.
do you think
I
they
think
did?
they did 44. I'm not
Oh!
kidding. And the last time I got it done, they said I needed 14.
Yeah.
So it was a little much.
I think
But
15 is-
I always like the brows. It's because of my eyebrows, like my eyebrows are tired.
No, they're not.
So I don't have like
No,
a
they're
lot
not.
of
They're
like
perfect.
this. But when I got it done, I finally had those eyebrows, like those, what do you call these? Brows? No, what are lids? Lids.
Lids, you had
That
eyelids.
that people want, that you can actually see the
Like the
different colors.
Sunset Boulevard, like Norma Desmond?
Yes, exactly.
Did you tell them you were going for Norma Desmond?
No, I just said,
Do
make
it
me
up?
look-
You like
yeah.
make me look 24?
Whatever your
Okay.
suggestion is. And so I really did look like this. I looked so surprised.
I wish
all
I would
the
have
time.
known you.
I looked so surprised. And there was a girl in
Were
my
you
acting class.
happy with it?
Oh, well, yeah, I didn't know. And then I realized that I did look wrong.
And you
So
went to
then
acting
I had
class.
to cut bangs, right? So bangs are Botox. the
So
Botox
back
was
to
up-
the girl in your
Yeah,
acting
so the
class.
girl in my acting class, she was British and beautiful and so skinny. And
British
I was
skinny?
bulimic back then,
Yeah.
so I was a little chubbier.
Yeah.
And I know, disclaimer.
Eating disorders make you fat. That's
they
the other
do
lesson.
not make you thinner.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
That's a
some
whole
do.
nother episode.
Anorexia, obviously, are really tiny, but bulimia, it's just
Waste of
a
time.
lot of waste of time. I mean, really bad for your heart, for your teeth, thousands of dollars of work.
Yeah.
So she was like skinny and beautiful and British.
British.
And just like, ugh,
Like
so
that-
amazing.
Like that
And
girl
then,
who
like,
was on The Wonder Years who played the older sister, and then you found out later that she was British. Do you remember the show The Wonder Years with Kevin
I do.
Arnold?
Only the
The older
song was
sister
so good.
Who was the older sister, and she was, and you found out later she was British.
Yeah.
And you were like, I love her more. So
Yeah,
what did the
exactly.
British girl
So
do to
she
you?
was like, I think was annoyed with me because we had a scene and for some reason, I don't know what happened. But then as she was leaving class that night, she like starts to walk through the door and you can tell you got Botox. But with a British accent. And I was like, oh, what did I ever do to you? I am
Was
broke.
it
I'm married.
Cockney British or was it high class British?
For
It wasn't
sure.
like,
high
hey
class.
mate,
Yes.
you can tell you got a little Botox.
Botox.
No, arr.
Oh, that's
No,
a pirate.
that was a pirate.
But it was so bad. And
So then you got bang tox.
well, yeah,
We like to
I
call them.
banged it. But then I just continued to get it.
And you
until-
told me to get it.
Oh yeah, I
What?
love. Did I?
Well, I mean, you said it. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I love it.
So
I mean,
not
I
to-
will do it everywhere. Once I stop nursing, I'm just gonna be expressionless.
So I did the Botox,
Uh-huh.
and because you and a bunch of my Hollywood friends were like, it's amazing, and so
Yeah, it is. I love
I will out all of them,
Mhm.
and
I went to this bougie dermatologist. Now, I did not start out to get the Botox. I had some rosacea. So I said on the form, what's wrong with you? And they said, I have rosacea.
Right.
And she said, no, honey, you have the 405 freeway running up and down your forehead. That's what she said to me. And this is a true story. They gave me a mimosa. They feed you
So good.
alcohol in Beverly Hills. And then you lay back, like, and then you're laying back, and it's like a drug dealer. She goes, oh, honey, literally, she goes, oh, honey, I'll make it all go away. And there's a mimosa, and there's needles coming in my forehead.
And it doesn't hurt.
And yeah, a little stings a little. But then she goes, the first one's free. I mean, like a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Like, just drink up, smile. The sun is setting.
It's
okay,
gorgeous.
and I'm like, oh, Jesus approves. Then all of a sudden, my whole face started broken out, hives.
What?
They're like, get the Allegra, we got a bleeder. Get the Allegra. And so my hives all over. Remember Madeline Kahn in the movie Clue? Just heaving all over my face. So I go to the car. I'm like, Lord, I know you don't make trash. I'm sorry. I messed with your masterpiece, right? So it was
I
hives
cannot believe you had
the whole day. Then the next day, I looked in the mirror.
And you loved it.
They were all going, it was amazing.
It's so
and
good.
I don't know if you remember this, but I came to see you the next day at Bible study, and I think we were both Botox, because I don't think there was a lot of facial expressions, but I was like, I love it. It's the greatest thing. And you're
So
like,
good.
so he's like, it's so good. I'm so happy
good.
for you.
I love it.
I'm so happy. And then I tried to do a stand-up comedy show, and I realized I didn't have emotions.
Right.
As a comedian, you need to be able to do this.
I'm totally fine if everything just goes.
So I went on stage for months not being able to express myself.
Anybody have these oils, friends? The oils, do you have any oils people there? Yes, they can cure it all, can't they? They will cure it all. They will cure leprosy and whatever it is that you got going on with the little oils, all right? And I'm not saying they're wrong. It's just a little much. I have this one friend, Angela, and I was like, Angela, I can't have lunch with you. I have a cold. She's like, no, you don't, sweetie. You got to do what I do. I had a cold this morning. I'll tell you what I did. I took a little lavender, put it behind my ears. I took a little sage. I put it under my nose, and then I snorted 3 lines of cocaine, and I feel amazing. Praise Jesus.
But I look good on Facebook.
And you know what? The only perk of
And
having
I will
a
go back.
slow metabolism is that your Botox takes longer
there's
to
perks. And the other thing my friend said is when you gain weight, you lose wrinkles in your face.
What?
Yeah, because if you have a chubbier face.
Oh yes, when you gain, it fills. You know what?
Yeah.
Several things. Number one, there's a new thing called Nutox, which I don't really think that's new. It's just kind of the same Botox thing. It's all botulism.
Yeah.
But speaking, you talked about LA, how like the Meta Spa.
Yeah.
Is that what you went to? Like had the view
Oh,
of the mountains.
it was a real thing.
Yes. So when I got my second C-section, my scheduled one, here in LA.
Please don't tell me they did Botox.
No, I wish. I'm like, the baby's
Tuck
up,
it,
just hook me up. But no lie, they walked me into this room to have my C-section.
Yeah.
And I walk in, and it's like this huge, beautiful
St. John's.
view.
Was it St.
No,
John's?
it was UCLA Westwood. Of the hills, the Hollywood Hills.
As you were pushing.
No,
Oh,
I
you were
didn't push
C-sectioning
anything.
like me.
Yeah, no, and they're doing the epidural.
Right.
And I'm just watching this view of the Hollywood Hills. It was amazing. I was like, only have a C-section in Los Angeles.
Have you heard about St. John's, which is the place to go? And they have big screen televisions in the room. And then at UCLA, Santa Monica, where I gave birth, you get a champagne steak dinner with your child.
Well, they do.
Birth experience.
They're literally, when they bring you food, they are wearing bow ties.
Well, welcome to LA.
It is LA.
So the
That's
moral
where
of
property
the story
taxes go.
is plastic surgery is not wrong.
No.
And I will do it again.
That's not even invasive, really. I mean,
Yeah.
it's technically.
There's a famous public speaker that I love that's definitely had a little something something. And they said, how do you feel about that? And she said, well, I prayed about it, and God said, it's your face, do what you want.
Is that
so? No.
Okay.
It might have been Joyce Meyer. I don't know. It's a rumor. Who knows?
We don't know.
Don't sue me. But we hope that you will tune into more episodes. We want to hear what you've done to your face.
How do you feel about Botox?
What have you done to your face? I want to know, because I'm willing to try it. What have you done to your body?
Yep. Oh,
right?
I'm definitely going to do my neck.
Yeah.
For sure.
And my 12-year-old daughter's watching this episode.
Yeah.
Which, Lucy, Mommy loves you just the way you are.
Yeah, you're perfect. Gravity hasn't affected you at all yet.
Like and subscribe. Two Tired Moms.
Two Tired Moms Show.
What do you want us to talk about? Send us in your questions. And so far we have one follower, Debbie
Debbie.
my roommate.
Thank you
So
so much for watching.
we're killing it.
Yes.
Killing it in the
Oh.
YouTube universe.
Also, we had to do an apology for our first title.
COVID-15 is for losers. We
wasn't
didn't mean it was for losers. We meant,
we think COVID is real.
and
We're
we
not-
also think,
and we've been quarantining hardcore.
but I meant that COVID-15 isn't for losers. It's only for losers if you stop and gain
Gaining
only
weight.
15. Only 15.
Yes.
If you gain 20, you're my friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Love you, Debbie. Bye.